It is the one thing when I talk to teachers on the day that they're hired, the teachers and I sit down and have a conversation about expectations and requirements for the job and all those nitty-gritty things that we haven't had a time to talk about. And that's one of the things that is very cut and dry. If you breach confidentiality, you will be left go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It doesn't matter how it happened or why it happened. If you talk to a parent about another child, you will be left go. And those policies are not only in our parent handbook and our staff handbook. We want parents to know that we want them to understand those confidentiality rules, as well as we want our teachers to really respect them and understand that there is no room for leniency with confidentiality.
Cute Alia. Alia is the cutest little girl. She always makes you smile when you see her. You're thinking of posting her picture on your personal Facebook page to share this adorable little girl with your friends. Is it okay to post pictures of the children you work with on your personal Facebook page?
No. Posting pictures on your personal Facebook page is a breach of confidentiality. Written permission from parents is needed before posting pictures of children on any website.
2-year-old Susie bit Billy today. When Billy's mom arrives, you tell her that Billy was bitten by another child today. Billy's mom wants to know the name of the child who bit her son. Should you tell Billy's mom that Susie bit him? What could you say to Billy's mom?
I need to follow rules for professional confidentiality, which means that I can't tell you the name of the child who bit your son. It's not unusual for 2-year-olds to bite, but that doesn't make biting acceptable. I'll be working more closely with the child who bit your son to keep your son and all of the children here safe. If Billy is able to speak, he'll likely tell his mom the name of the child who bit him. It's okay if she learns that information from her child or another child. But as a professional, the name of the other child is confidential and shouldn't be shared by you.
I expect any of my staff members, above all, confidentiality. These children come to us with a background, and we have to be keep everything confidential.
A child in your room tells you that his dad and mom were fighting last night. Dad walked out of the house with a suitcase and said he wasn't coming back. Does anyone else need to know this information?
The information shared by this child should be considered confidential and not shared, unless other professionals need this information in their work with this child and family.
The family of a child in your room recently had a house fire and lost most of their belongings. A week later, a person approaches you in the grocery store, asks how the child and family are doing, offers to help the family, and asks if you would tell where the family is now staying. How should you respond?
Even though this person may want to help a family in need, you still need to keep private information about children and families confidential. You should tell the person that information about the children and families in your care is confidential and you're not allowed to discuss it. You may want to suggest that the person write down his name and contact information for you to give to the parents.
Maintaining confidentiality is very important. You work with a lot of different families from a lot of different backgrounds, and sometimes they feel comfortable sharing information with us. And it's important that we keep that safety and keep that confidentiality, because otherwise they won't trust us in the future.